Speaking of Dominican, this is a Dominican bedwench, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lolita. This is a Dominican bedwench who has a lot of disdain for foundational black Americans. Lolita, hop on, ma'am.
Hello. Hi.
What's going on, Lolita?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. How are you and your Zaddy?
Don't worry about him.
So what's going on over there in bedwench land?
I can't even argue with you because it's just funny. You're just a funny person.
Yes, I am. So you have a lot of disdain for foundational black Americans. Why do you have so much contempt? As a Dominican, why do you have so much contempt for foundational black Americans?
I don't really.
Yeah, you talk a lot of crap about foundational black Americans.
No, I love you guys. I think you guys are great.
But why are you always talking crap about us?
What do I say that's crap?
You always justifying the white supremacists harming black people. You always do that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you always side with white zaddy. You always say that you're team white supremacy. You have, don't you?
Why? But okay. So why should I be team black supremacy?
There
What
is no
it,
such thing as black supremacy, ma'am.
you are a black supremacist. What are you
No,
talking
I'm
about?
not.
Yes,
How
you are.
you can't have two supremes, dear.
Oh, Tariq, you know what you're doing. Come on, do
No,
we
no,
really
ma'am,
have
ma'am,
to do this?
ma'am. You don't know basic logic, ma'am. You can't
What's
have two.
what's basic logic? Tell me.
The logic is two things cannot be supreme. Supreme means end all be all. You can't have white supremacy and black supremacy. It's an oxymoron, sweetie. It doesn't work like that.
That's definitely not true.
How
You
can you?
are you are you call yourself a white supremacist, a black supremacist all the time.
I've never in my life said the term black supremacist in relation to myself. I'm not supreme over anybody. I'm a victim of white supremacy.
So basically, you just buck broken. You're just a weak black man like the rest of them, right?
No, I'm a strong black man under the system of
So
white
how,
supremacy
but like you said, it's an oxymoron. So how can you be strong and be riddled with white supremacy, kneeling on your neck at the same time? They don't. It's just like you said.
because
No, it's
they
an
because
oxymoron. Remember, it don't have sex. You can't be.
you're
Um,
babbling. You're babbling,
I'm
sweetie.
babbling. Okay, all right, go
That
ahead.
doesn't make sense. Slow down, that because you're trying to be witty and you're not really making sense. Slow down. You're tripping yourself up. I know you're Dominican. You don't know no better.
Nigga.
But man,
Mm.
you calm down, calm down. Ma'am, I'm a strong black man, and the reason why Zaddy has to have a military to suppress me and other black men like myself is because we're strong.
but you guys got a military too. You guys,
No, we don't. We
yes,
don't.
you
We
do.
don't.
You are gang members that's out here basically killing everybody.
Well, that's your Dominican family, ma'am. That's
No, that's not my Dominican family. That's you.
no, that's your homeland, man. That's why
I
you had
wish
to
my
flee.
Dominican family was like that, so we can get
Well,
rid of
they
the.
are. That's why you had to flee, ma'am. You fled
I,
for a
I
reason.
didn't. I
You
didn't
didn't want to.
see. This is what you do. You gaslight and you switch things up to sound funny, but at the end of the day, you're the coward and you deflect and try to blame other people. It
Ma'am,
doesn't matter. Okay, okay,
ma'am. No, no,
look,
no, ma'am.
ma'am.
Sweetie, hey,
Okay,
sweetie. You fled from your family fled from the Dominican Republic. Y'all couldn't cut it there, ma'am. So you came here and became a bedwenching mammy for Zaddy. All
I'd
you do is
rather be. Okay, so tell me one thing. What do black culture, blackness, you guys, what do you guys offer? Like I'm gonna
more
stop.
than
Look,
Dominican culture.
I'm gonna stop fucking with Zaddy, and I'm gonna come back to the
We
black
don't,
side, right?
ma'am. We don't want you. You
No,
can,
no, 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 no. But I could do whatever
no,
I
no, no,
want.
no, no. We don't. We don't.
What do
We,
I
ma'am,
get from dealing with trash? Like, what do I get from you? You guys can't
ma'am,
even stop killing each other. So you
ma'am,
tell me.
that's your Dominican culture. That's why you had to flee. We don't want you. What we gonna do with a Dominican bedwench? We don't need you. But you just insist on getting in black business. You're always in FBA business, ma'am. Why are you not in Dominican business? Why are you not back over there using Zaddy's money to build up your homeland? Huh? Why don't you do that, dear? Why are you always talking greasy about us? You always in FBA business, but your abuela is back there in um, the Dominican Republic eating a rat sickle. They put frozen mice in the freezer and make rat sickles. But you ain't doing nothing about that, ma'am. How come you're not doing nothing about your abuela? Turn your microphone on, dear. You're probably over there babbling and not knowing that your mic isn't working. Lolita,
Oh,
turn your
see,
mic.
so okay, so this is not what we're about to do. You're not going to keep turning my microphone off so you can sound supreme and don't let a word in or what I'm trying to say, because this is your way of trying to control the conversation. Because the only thing that you could call me is a bad ranch and
A bad. Okay, you can't even get the English right. Okay,
because I'm not from here and you can't even
I
read.
know that. I
Your
know.
kids are more
I,
fucking
man,
piece.
calm down, man. This ain't the immigration office. You ain't got to give a blowjob for a green card. But, ma'am, why are you not helping your abuela back in the Dominican Republic, ma'am?
My abuela is right here in America.
Oh, so
Why
she
why
fled.
why ain't you helping your people from getting murdered?
My people are not getting murdered,
Oh,
ma'am.
they're
And
not. See, this is why I know you
if
don't
if
even give a. So they're not.
if
They're
they're
not getting
getting
murdered.
murdered, they're probably getting murdered by tethers like yourself.
I wish. I wish my people would. I really wish white people would start really doing that because you
My
guys.
people, your people ain't white. You're not
No,
white,
white people, Dominican, and everybody else because you're the ones that's actually killing everybody, and you trying to act like you're not.
ma'am. That's a projection,
That's
Lolita.
not a projection. That's an actual fact.
Ma'am, you
You're
come.
projecting by call. Okay, if you call me a bad wrench one more time, that's the only thing you could do is call me a bad wrench. What else are you gonna say? That's it.
You're also a musty tether. I mean, there's a lot of
And
stuff.
that too. And you also yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah, you a musty tether bed wench who's busting it open for Zaddy, self-hating,
I'd rather bust it
a,
open for daddy.
a self-hating coonstress. So yes, there's a lot of things we can say about you, Lolita, and a fleer. So you can't say anything about us. If it weren't for us, you'd still be over there in the Dominican Republic eating a rat sickle. Go ahead, dear. Turn your microphone on, beloved. Turn your microphone on, dear.
No, I'm not doing this because you keep turning my mic off and I don't have debates like this.
Mm-hmm.
Stop
Because
turning my mic off because this is not the way proper people have conversation by you just shutting me out and I can't say a word.
you can't tell me about what's proper. Proper people don't flee their homeland like cowards. But go
You're
ahead.
such a funny thing you're gonna keep
Watch your
saying.
mouth. Watch your little potty mouth,
No,
ma'am.
stop calling because you're
Watch
not
your.
making any sense. You keep going back to the same thing.
Yes, I am, ma'am, because you were fleeing feather bedwinch.
See, okay, so that's your whole thing. You know what you do? You're really good at just pissing people off because there's nothing really intellectual that you could say. You just keep
Hmm.
saying the same shit, and you really don't give a fuck about your own people because you're
I,
not even willing to address the issues that's really harming the black community. You just keep calling me a bed wrench. Like, how is that helping your FBA movement?
it's better than fleeing. I'm not
It's
fleeing.
better than fleeing. See what I mean? My nigga, good night. You're fucking retarded. Nobody really respects you. You're a fucking clown. Like you can't even have an actual conversation without saying fleeing and bed wrench. It's like the same talking points. You
Well,
and your
what you got?
followers are fucking retarded. That's why I don't respect you guys. You guys are fucking monkeys, and you're the
Oh,
fucking joke of society, nigga. Kiss my fucking Dominican ass, you piece of shit. Bye,
all
fucking
right.
nigga.
Don't let don't let the Goya powder hit you in your flat ass on the way out the door. There you go. All right. That's your. Is that the black and brown coalition right there, family? When folks say, "Hey, how come we ain't building with the tethers?" That what we build with? Where y'all at always talking about, hey, how come we always calling them tethers? We supposed to be building with black people. Where y'all niggas? Yeah? Where y'all at? We supposed to be building with everybody. Don't call them tethers. That's what we supposed to be building with? Fleeing anti-FBA bedwenches? This girl sits up here laying up with all types of zaddies. She be doing Nazi salutes. This is a hardcore bedwench. Yeah, who has to use filters because her face is strong. Yeah, I know you in here, Lolita, with your little strong face and your filters. You look like Magilla Gorilla with a quick weave. All right, and this woman is mad because she's not a white Dominican. She's actually a dark Dominican. So there's a lot of self hate there that she likes to project. Oh, well, that's probably why Mr. Guzman was in here. I see you, Guzman. Some of y'all self hating Latinos in here who want to be Anglo and you mad. So y'all try to take on their white supremacist talking points. That's that black and brown coalition, huh? All right. Let's get this is a hell of a name. Let's get Bussy for Life. Let's get Bussy for Life in here. That's a hell of a name. What's up, Bussy for Life? Turn your microphone on. Excuse me. Turn your microphone on, Mr. Bussy for Life. All right. All right. Let's get Zen Satori. Let's get Zen in here. Zen, what's happening? Waiting on. What's up, Zen? How are you?
Um, I was wondering if you could talk about when you were buck broken.
Well, me and your granddad, we had a little arrangement where he was in jail and he wanted to do a conjugal visit. So I provided a cucumber. So I didn't get penetrated. He did. So that's the closest thing. Did he tell you about that?
No, my granddad said that he used you as a foot warmer.
Well, no, he didn't. What we did, he wanted to do some race play. So I took him down to a basketball game at the YMCA and I let some of the brothers take turns dribbling the ball up and down his bussy. And he said he liked it. He felt like a Harlem Globetrotter. So that's the closest thing. So anything else, then?
Yeah, my grandfather said that
Come on, just give me something else because your wit is kind of dry right now. Let's give me something else, then. Give me something else. Give me something else more witty, Zen.
he said that you broke into his house.
Okay, there you go. Your wit is dried up. You'll waste time with dry wit. Let's work on your material. Bussy for Life, you ready? I'm gonna get you out the queue if you're not gonna get on. All right. Let me get him out. That name is funny. He got a little Debbie, a little Debbie's screenshot. It's funny. All right. Let's get Juba. Let's get Juba in the building, and then we'll get Pascal. All right, Juba or T.O. These names be changing. Let's get Juba. Okay. Anything else, Juba? Well, that didn't really hit like you thought it was going to hit, Juba. We're used to white supremacists yelling the N word. That don't really hit like y'all think it hits. It really don't. Y'all yelling the N word. Yeah, that don't hit like you think it do, man. We ain't offended by that. We're used to you white supremacists being white supremacists, dude. So yeah, that didn't really come off like you thought it was. Because you're yelling it while you're in a dilapidated trailer. So it really don't hit like you think it did. T.O., what's up, T.O.? T.O., hop on, man. Whatever your name is. Pascal, what's up, Pascal?
On that Dominican bedwench who just talking shit out of her mouth. Um, I just want to have one question. Have you guys ever heard of a Dominican scholar?
A Dominican who?
Scholar.
Scholar. No, not off the bat.
N- Yeah, that it doesn't go together. The only thing Dominicans are good for are being street whore and stealing shit. That's all I wanted to say.
Lord. Okay, there's some cool Dominicans out there. Let me say that.
I've never
Okay,
met
there you
one.
go. There are some cool. I don't want Lolita to represent all the Dominicans. There are some cool Dominicans out there. She ain't one of them. She's from the bedwench class of Dominicans. She is a hardcore bedwench. Let's get Rodriguez. Okay. And we got the Latin Music Awards in here tonight. Rodriguez, what's going on? What's up, Rodriguez? Mr. Rodriguez, what's happening? Yeah, Rodriguez, I'll wait for you to turn your microphone on. Wait for you to get it popping. All right. I see Sister Wani down there. I see you, beloved. All right. So look, we got over 1,000 people in here right now. We be in here heavy in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Rodriguez, what's up, brother? Okay, he got out of here. Okay, raise your hand if y'all ready to get on. Raise your hand, and yeah, no, Mr. Guzman, yeah, I don't really need you back on because you just started babbling and whining. You're not really saying anything. I don't let people on here who just kind of repeat the same shit over and over like a woman. I don't. That's a conversation. I don't want to hear you babble like a hoe. We let the hoes get on later. You get on with the OnlyFans girls later. When it gets late, the OnlyFans girls start calling up. So when it's hoe hour, I'll let you on when it's hoe time. Hoe time is not right now, sir. Khalif, Khalif, hop on.
What's up, Tariq?
What's up, homeboy? What's happening? How are you?
Chillin', chillin'. Listen, all the Spanish people are coming on. They mad at you right now because they know that movie getting ready to come out. That's why they
Oh
coming on,
yeah,
the Latin people. That's what that's all about. They know you in New York promoting that movie. I'ma be there though. You know what I'm saying? Cause
yes,
I'm a
sir.
pioneer. I'm a pioneer of the game. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna be there. And they just pissed off because they know that the lie is about to be dispelled. That's what that's all
Yes,
about.
yes, indeed, my
What
man. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, speaking of that, um, Derek Colon put up a video, the Puerto Rican scholar, quote unquote, with KRS One. I guess KRS One did a lecture somewhere, and he was basically talking about how a lot of people in the Bronx got a lot of the elements from hip hop from black folks from different parts of the country. Like KRS One said, a lot of the breaking moves came from the West Coast, which is true. Um, KRS One mentioned cornbread, saying graffiti came out of Philly by cornbread, which is true. And he was talking about how, a lot of black culture from all over the country ended up in the Bronx, and that was the creation of hip hop. And boy, Cologne is like, oh my God, he's having a hissy fit because a lot of people are getting some straightening. A lot of people are coming on out telling the truth because microphone check is coming next week, and I'm telling y'all don't understand the impact this movie is gonna make. This movie is going to be the definitive origin story of hip hop. People see it. People they see where it's going. So people are getting some act right. People are getting their stories straight. You understand? And the Colognes and some of these folks, they're starting to panic because the lies are going to stop. It's going to be hard to tell these lies when this movie comes out because we got all of the pioneers. We got the original people telling the story from their perspective. You understand? And that has really never been done before. Nobody has really gotten into the origin of the elements of hip hop. Family, this is a deep piece. This film is going to be taught in schools. This is history we got going. Next week, history is going to be made. The definitive origin story of hip hop is going to be laid out in theaters around the country next week, man. And I can't wait to be in the theaters with y'all. I'm going to be at the theater here in LA. Well, I'm not in LA. I'm in LA, and then I'll be back out here in New York at the big screening out here. It's a big screening out here in New York at the SBA Theater. It's going to be a big red carpet event, and all the media is coming out. And I mean, we done sold damn near 1,000 tickets already for a movie, guys. This for one day. So it's going to be jam packed out here in the New York screening. And I can't wait to be around all the Bronx cats. A lot of cats from the Bronx are going to be there. A lot of the pioneers are going to be there. So I really can't wait to watch it with them, some of the people that were around at the time. I really want them to watch it and appreciate it because I listened to them. I listened to some of the folks who were there and I really got their perspective. So I wanted to really stay true to their perspective and just get the truth out there, man, and dispel so many of the damn lies. Lord, I'm so sick of that. I just people keep. I've been doing interviews all week, and people like, "What motivated you to do the film?" I'm like, man, I just got tired of them lying. Because whenever it comes to our music genres, man, they start with this co-creation stuff, and that's dangerous. When they start with this co-creation that somebody helped us created it, all that stuff, then that's the first step for them taking it away from us. That's why all of the genres we create, we end up being guests in our own genres: country music, rock music, jazz to a certain degree. And they're trying to do the same thing with hip hop. And we're saying on a grassroots level, no, you're not going to do that. We're saying, no, we are not going to do that. We, on the grassroots, we are going to tell the origin story. We're going to tell it from our perspective. We're not going to let the corporate sector tell it, because that's where a lot of the funds come to do documentaries. That's where the funds come from. The corporate structure, the corporate record labels, and they have an agenda. So they're not going to tell the real truth. Their agenda is to really promote whatever artists they got out at the time. You dig? That's why when you see these hip hop documentaries, they don't really get too deep into the history. They'll put a bunch of people on there who's on their labels, and you know, they're not really going into the truth. This one is, we're going into the truth, and it's a phenomenal piece, man. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Go to microphonecheck.com, microphonecheck.com to get your tickets to see this film. Let's get a couple of more calls because I ain't gonna be on too late, because I'm actually going back to LA tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be on too late tonight. Let's get Upsetter. Let's get Upsetter in the building. Upsetter. Mr. Upsetter. Where you at? I thought I put you on and I can't see you. Hold on. Let's try it again. Okay, it's not letting you on for some reason. That's weird. Okay, some people it won't let me put them on. Okay. All right, I tried to get you on, Upsetter. Let's get Sean in here. Let's get Sean.
Hey, Tariq, what's going on?
What's up, Sean? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, man, I know you don't really watch Vlad like that, but did you see that, Michael Jai White and his wife is on there right now? And, Vlad doing Vlad, asking her about Tupac, and that, that picture that was posted when she's, met Tupac when she went to Howard. And I don't know if you had caught how, Vlad trying to cause some tension between the her and her husband. So just wanted to land my plane on that.
And then both of them are friends of mine. I know both of them. And Gillian, she's such a sweetheart. Gillian is the sweetest lady ever. A beautiful, beautiful sister. Micah, that's my guy. So, yeah, that picture with her and Pac, yeah, that's nothing. That ain't nothing. People try to make the most out of it. But yeah, that was just her taking a picture. People are funny. You take a picture with somebody, um, people try to build lies around that shit, you know, for clout, for internet clout. Yeah, you see a picture of somebody, or somebody take a picture with somebody, and they just build a whole janky ass lie around it. So that's what a lot of clout chasers on the internet do. They do stuff like that. All right, let's get El Chapo the third. El Chapo, what's up, El Chapo?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good, El Chapo. How are you?
Good, good. Just here listening to the real game you be spitting.
Yes. So what's on your mind, El Chapo?
I wanted to talk about the self hatred in the Latino community and the non FBA community.
Yes, indeed. Now you are Puerto Rican or Mexican?
First generation Mexican American.
There you go. So we'll talk about what's going on with the self hate. Is there self hate in your community?
Yeah. Sadly, it's very deep. It's very deep. They be looking almost darker than black folks, and they'll be like, no, 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 I'm not one of y'all. I'm not one of y'all.
Hmm. Now down in Mexico, because I've noticed there's a lot of Mexican people deep down in the family tree, y'all got some black relatives down there. Do you have black relatives in Mexico?
Yeah. On my father's side, he's more indigenous than my mother's side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're pretty colored out there, and it's sad how they separate each other and talk down to each other and compete for whiteness.
Yeah, 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 man. I believe that. It's real heavy, man. It's real heavy. All right, let me get one more call. Thank you so much, brother. All right. Should I get one more? Let's get one more. Even though we got a lot of people in here, we got a lot of folks in the building in the middle of the night. And don't forget the rally for reparations. That's coming up too. Don't forget that. Let's get Galore. Let's get Galore in the building. Galore.
Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you. What's up, Galore?
Hey man, I'm doing good. Yo, Tariq, yo, I'll be like I said, I've been on here before, like the other day. Yeah, I follow a lot of your stuff. Just a quick question. Um, so I seen you did an interview with 19 Keys. Have you ever been like touching base on, doing another thing,
Yeah, I've been meaning to reach out to Keys. Keys is a good guy, man. Good, solid guy from up there in the town, up in the Bay. So I do want to do more stuff with him, man. He's a solid brother. I actually wanted him to be part of the rally for reparations. I need to holler at him about that. But yeah, Keys is a good guy, good brother. I like to build with brothers like that. I got some next week. There's a lot of interviews I got coming out. I was on a holding court with a brother in Big Court. He's a real solid brother out there in LA. And I did his show, and that's going to be coming out. I did All Hip Hop Today here in New York. I did an interview with them, and that's going to be coming out. Shout out to Chuck. We chopped up some real good game on that. So next week, right around the time the film is coming out, y'all going to see a lot of interviews come out. I did something with Voice of America. That's the international um, Congress-funded news channel that's all over the world. I did an interview with Newsweek today, and I hope they get good pictures of me, man. I do these interviews and they be using old ass pictures of me from goddamn the '90s. I hate when they do that. It was something. Some newspaper did an interview with me the other day. They used an old ass picture from like 2005. I'm in a big ass fucking chopper suit. I'm like, man, they could have had a better picture of me than that. So I sent my publicist some photos. I'm like, give them this. Yeah. So that's what it is. All right, let's get Otis Glenn. Otis. Otis, or is it Otis or Otis? Which one is it? Otis? You turn your microphone on, Otis. Okay, Otis ain't saying nothing. Okay. A lot of these Latinos popping in here. A lot of Latinos in here. Y'all waiting on microphone check? All the Latinos in here. What's up, Otis? I want the Latinos, you guys, to go see microphone check too, so you can appreciate the foundation of Black American history. All right. I want y'all to watch it so you can appreciate it. Otis? All right, let's try somebody else. Otis ain't saying nothing. All right. Let me get one more. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready to get on. If you are ready, because Otis ain't ready, let me know if you're ready. Just raise your hand and let me know if you're ready. All right. Let's get no more bull. I no more bull, something like that. I mo bull. I turn your microphone on, mo bull.
Yo, Tariq, what's good, man?
I'm good. How are you, brother?
Hey, I'm great, man. Yo, appreciate all you do, my man. Do everything, everything you do for foundational. Quick question. There's a lot I could ask, but one quick question comes to mind. Any chance that microphone check could be airing down anywhere in the Philly area by any chance?
No, we didn't get a chance to get it in theaters in Philly, so you got to either go to DC or go to New York.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it's all good, man. I shout out to Philly. Much love to Philly. All right, man. Let me get up out of here, guys. It's been real. We chopped up great game as we always do. And go to microphonecheck.com and get your tickets. Again, the first screening is going to be in New Orleans this Wednesday, the 22nd. That's going to be the first screening. So New Orleans, get your tickets first. And then that next day, Thursday, is going to be in theaters and other places around the country. Go to microphonecheck.com. And in Atlanta, New York, and I think a couple other places is going to be showing next Saturday. But go to microphonecheck.com and get the definitive dates. All right, I'm up out of here, guys. Papi Akute, Lalavuve to the family. Peace.
It's the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip-hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first this, who was the this and that, and such. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, black, American culture. Like the slang, the style of dress, the initial music that we chose.
You look at all the boroughs, you got, money making Manhattan and money earning Mount Vernon and Crooklyn. The Bronx was the boogie down Bronx. We was partying up there.
I am Coke LaRock, the first MC of hip hop. First cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it. I'm right after Rudy Ray Moore.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African-American creation.
What would you get out of some Jamaican toast? What is that? I've never heard of a rapper use a Jamaican toast or a Jamaican fleur as a rhyme. I never heard of it, and I don't know where that myth came from.
My name is legendary King Trixie from the Bronx, BX from the West Side. I am the first breakdancer.
That narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, that's been rolling for the last almost 30 years, which isn't true. You don't have just 3 people who created hip-hop. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip-hop.
The roots of hip-hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
My name is MC Sha-Rock. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
Cassette tapes was the internet of our time. It just traveled around by hand.
Well, I know for a fact that the B-Boy stand started from the guards, the 5 percenters that would be at the jams back in the days who were acting as security.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.